Good. Let's fix this up. Where are we? There we go. Good afternoon, good morning. I am well and truly on the way to planning for the 24-hour live stream, which I don't know how that's going to go. What was that note? Need to get that thumping ridden. So I don't know how I'm going to implement the 24-hour live stream, because that's a long time to play bass, right? And if I do a 24-hour live stream, that means I have to sleep down here, which means I'll need pillows right here, and I'll need a blanket, right? Hey Nolan, how you going, man? Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to do this 24-hour live stream, but it is crossing my mind of like, how do you do that? How do you do 24 hours? So today I'm going to try and do a 4-hour one, right? That's a start. A 4-hour live stream today. And I say if I can handle that. Then tomorrow I might do a 6. And then next Monday I'll do the 24-hour one. But I have to factor in sleeping. So that's the biggest thing. I have to factor in sleeping. And then I have to factor in all these other little things and figure out how am I gonna have a environment for 24 hours. I'm in this room. I can go use the toilet. I can sleep. What else do I need to worry? Food. I'll get food supplies. So maybe that's something I can worry about today, is food supplies. What will I eat? Getting better at that triplet thumb, which is good. I'm going to try and record that today. I need to write something for Guitar Pro as well. Ready to get that done. There's a few things I've got to do today, actually, which is interesting. Not 100% sure how I'm going to... I need to really think about this 24-hour live stream and be like, how do you implement that? Hey, Rick, how you going? How's your day? It's, what is it today? Sunday here. And I'm just thinking about, I want to do a 24-hour live stream. Not this week, but next. And I'm going to sleep in this room and try and... Yeah, quick question. What's the situation with Kira? I've seen mentions in the past couple shorts. What do you want to know about Kira? That's hard to do. Yeah, what do you want to know about Kira, dude? That's the question. I'll answer anything. What's the relevance of it? It seems like a decently big deal for you. Yeah, dude. Kira is a major part of my life. So, the deal with Kira... I'm honestly putting you in the background. Oh, thank you, man. So, I would say, with, to have recreated some time, awesome, dude. So Kira, what's the relevance of it? So Kira is a friend I've had for 20 years, right? Me and her are very, very close. We have maintained being close. So when we went to school, we were best friends in school, and we've stayed very close friends still today. That's it. So there's a lot of the times me and her kind of cross over into this realm. Can you play Sick and Destroy? I've never tried it. We can have a look at it in a sec. Hey, Paul, how you going? Can you play Mexican music? I've never tried. Dude, I don't like Cannibal Corpse. I don't like Cannibal Corpse at all, but that's just me, right? There's multiple reasons why I don't like Cannibal Corpse. But I'm going to be recording my own music today because I've got to make sure I get this done. However, I want everyone's advice. I'm going to try and do a 24-hour live stream. What food should I have? Get Up and Jump, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've never heard it, but we can have a listen. Get Up and Jump. And this will probably be the only request that I take today in any format. Can you play Gorillas? Hi Jack, what brand name? Hey mate, it's an Ibanez Iron Label SR. Oh yeah, so the Black Eagle is just there. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm thinking about selling it, to be honest with you. I could probably get like 3-4 grand for it maybe. So I'm considering it, and I'll just buy a 6-string. What up, legend? Hey, Griff Entity. How you going, man? How's your day? I really need advice on what... Oh yeah, it's got like a... That's kind of cool. What happened to the window? I got no idea, man. No, you're not. No, I'm not. What? Got a little burst of 4 there. 3,000. I could make my Jaggers. Probably, man. But it still won't be a Black Eagle, baby. That's the thing too. Jazz bass is just a a Black Eagle is just a glorified jazz bass. But we can say the same about any guitar, right? We could say we could get something similar to a Ibanez J Custom if we just take an RG and do some things to it. So there's all these like little nuanced things that we talk about when it comes to music and quality of gear and all the rest of it. The Black Eagle is awesome. Yeah, I might sell it. I don't think I should, but I'm thinking about it. Alright, how am I going to turn this up? Why give it away? I'm not giving it away. No way. See if I can do this. That is so hard. Guessing you have also tried the T-Bird if you have Black Eagle. No, never. I didn't buy the Black Eagle because of Chris Novoselic at all. Ibanez has a Thunderbird? I don't think they do. I could be wrong though. I could be completely wrong on that. Maybe in the 70s they did. Yeah, in the 70s they did. But that's a whole different kind of thing, you know. Definitely, like, kind of lawsuity kind of domain, you know what I mean? But is what it is. Dude, I got this thing on the back of my dang head. It looks cool. I'm looking at one that has black hardware on it. Super cool. No, gold hardware, sorry. Black body. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so exhausted. I'm still unwell at the moment. Still feeling quite ill, which is fantastic. Alright. But it depends. From Lawsuit Era, I could have purchased a... Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm thinking about... I've got a Ibanez Les Paul 1977 that I'm trying to sell on Facebook. But no bites just yet. It'll take a little while before I can Oh, but you know what? Did you buy it just for the very cool pickup? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much exactly it. I thought it looked fantastic, and that was it, man. That's as far as my, what's he called? That was as far as my logic went when it came to the Black Eagle. I was like, hey, that looks really, really cool. And then I bought it. That was it. Oh, we have a second guest in here. Who is the guest that is coming in? Are you coming in, man? Not you. You're already in here, Rocket. But yeah, the pickguard is primary reason I got it completely. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to record this pretty bad. So yeah, that's the thing that we got to remember, is that the Black Eagle is just a glorified thing. I'm gonna go. Might be very. All right, Noel. Get this. Oh, inlays on the maple wood. Yeah, dude, the inlays are cool too. So it's a whole thing. The curled horns. Dude, I keep messing this up. Let's can I slow it down a little bit? How does it sound though? It's just a jazz bass. Yeah, dude, that's literally it. That's literally it. Just has some jazz bass pickups. It's nothing else to it, dude. That's all it is a glorified jazz bass. Which is why I'm considering getting rid of it. I could buy a 6-string if I sell it, particularly if I sell it for like $3,000. Why Inez Imlo? I like the look of it. Hey, Shab? Yeah, Ibanez Imlo because I liked it. That's it. What's good? Not a lot, man. I'm trying to record something, but I'm playing terribly. I'm still under the weather. That's so hard. Yeah, it's hard, the thumping. Let's turn this on. That click sounds cool. Try again. Oh man, I'm getting hand cramps because I'm so like, How old are your basses, as in the amount of time we've had it? I bought this in 2024. So 2024 I got this. 2025 I got that. No, yeah, 2025. 2025. 2024. So I got this at the same year as I got the Black Eagle. What's up, man? Hey, man, how you going? How was your day? I'm actually still feeling quite ill. I know I'm banging on that about a lot, but it's hard to record when you're feeling sick. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Get well soon. I should be alright. I'm taking medication, or I've taken medication. What you told me about love earlier. What did I tell you? I can't remember. That's a good point. What did I tell you? You gotta remember, I'm gonna forget a lot of things, you know? Oh, trying to grab a guitar pick. Yeah, just got back home from tech classes. Hey, Stephen Wonder. Yeah, it's a cool pick. I made this. Two-hour drive. I don't mind long drives, man. I'm kind of used to them by now, but Newx B7 Pro or X5U for Newx B7 Pro. Are you good at jazz or anything? I'm okay. I wouldn't say I could definitely like sit in on a jam or play in a jazz band, but if someone said, do you specialise in something, I'd absolutely say no. What are you barking about? Odds are looking better. Yeah, dude, always. Alright, let's have a look. Let's get some... Mate, why are you huffing and puffing? Hey? Rocket, getting a little bark going. I don't know why. Sounds good, though. Yeah. What is better, buying instruments online like Reverb or in physical instrument stores? Depends what you're buying, bro. If you know what you're getting and you don't care, then just go online. So, I can't remember who asked the thing about jazz. See ya, mate. It's Nanny, mate. So, like jazz, right? There's a lot of stuff too. People will start talking about chordal changes, but I think much like everything in music, people tend to overthink a bit. So this is in E minor, right? Hey, Jesus. So real Aristotle is going to join the chat at some point and say, see you in your dreams. I can sense it. So that's a B. Hello, mate. E. And then we'll go to the A. So I could sound the A there. So it goes C, B, E, so you could keep one of the important things too. You can change tonality. Do you ever see him in your dreams? Dude, I don't dream. Oh, that's not completely true. Ha. Ha. That's hard. Actually, my partner's been dreaming a little bit lately, which she doesn't normally do. Ah! Nearly had it. Jaxolotl. That was a good one. Relative, but still looks cool. No idea, it's up to you. No dreams on the base. That's Denny Sepko's thing. Old Denny. Actually, I'm kind of surprised with the amount of times I've gone viral and whatnot. I am kind of surprised that I haven't been featured on Denny's stuff at all. But I don't really care. Doesn't bother me. Okay. I wonder if I can get this in one thing. Oh, I bumped this note. You haven't? I can't remember what I said. What did I say? Nearly had it. Nearly had it. We can get this. Excuse me, mate. One take? Hell no. No. Never. Duality Slipknot. I push my fingers into my hand. It's the only thing. No, I'm not playing any Slipknot, man. I don't know any Slipknot. You and him don't support our music, so that's good. Yeah, I like Denny though. I think Denny is seems like a cool guy. I think he seems like a legitimate person, and that's all that matters, man. He seems like a very, very nice guy. Do you know Relentless Mutation? You know what might surprise you, man? No, I don't. Why are you losing your mind? Actually, I'm losing my mind because we haven't heard from Kira today. So, we need to write to Kira. Oi. Alright. Hello, Kira. Where are you at? I need to respond. Play Sleep Token. I don't like Sleep Token that much. Actually, no, I do like some Sleep Token, but I'm not doing any covers today for a few reasons. Mainly YouTube will send some. I'm trying to get some work done. Oh my. We can get this. See, I can do it when I'm not recording. It's fine. It's not a drama at all. Oh. Oh. That's almost easier. Oh. Dude, why was there a bass? Can't say that word. Is slap bass with the thumb up or down? Both. You can do double, like, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing both. No. Yeah, I am. Like, you can do both, up and down. Double slapping is the typical kind of wording for it. Double slap, double thumb. Can't even think. Where do I get Jackie T bass lessons? It's jackiet.com, which you can find on my YouTube lesson. What do I think of freak bass? Hey, buddy. What's freak bass? I don't know. Let's find out. Freak bass. What? What's freak bass? Do you know something? Bass line by Paul. What's freak bass? I don't know what that is. I typed it in, nothing came up. Don't know. What is it? I got no idea. Do you know the something bass line? Don't know any. Oh, freak bass. Okay. Alright, I made a... Alright. I don't know them. But no idea. Let's have a look. So I'm. What's the most iconic bass line I know? Oh, easily that. That is easily the most played bass line. Oh, freak bass looks kind of cool. I've never had anything to do with the individual, but he looks like a cool guy. Has a cool dingwall, for sure. Looks like they're out living their dream, and that's all that matters, man. You know. All that matters. Four bass. Who inspired? Oh, to start playing bass. That's a good question, Delilah. Real Aristotle. I don't mind what bass you get. What inspired me? It was a necessity because I was a guitarist first, right? And then that was it. What's my recommendation? No, that's not bass playing. I've been playing for 3 years. Geezer Butler. I've only played bass and I've played electric guitar. You know, that's it. So hard. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I missed the last one, but I nearly had it. Nearly had it. Oh man. Nearly had it. But from that, we can definitely hear what it actually sounds like together, which is very important, right? Oh, that's the drums. Is it? Alright, play again. What would you recommend? I don't know, man. I actually don't know what music instrument you like. I'm actually extremely unhappy with how that sounds. So, what we're going to do is change settings, right? I don't like how that sounds at all. That's a good, right? A harp. Yes, get a harp. Get a harp. A harp is just a bass with more strings. Everything's a bass if you try. Rocket, come here, please. What's your favourite technique to play on bass? It depends. Sometimes slap's kind of cool. But it just depends on what the what's it called? The environment you're in. Like sometimes like tapping's cool, like the whole that kind of thing. I'm not big on that tone. Rocket, can you please stop? You're gonna find me. That's kind of cool. But do you prefer a certain amount of strings for your bass? I want to get a 6 string. I haven't had too much experience on it, but I do want one. But at the moment it's 5. I do want to change to a 6 string and sell the rest of it though. No, that's an automatic no. Not liking any of these. Do you have a favourite brand or model? I would like to get a Kiesel, I think. I was thinking a Dingwall, but more likely to get a Kiesel at this point. Now I can do it fast, now that I'm not doing it. But the Dingwall A2s look really good. 3 pickups though, I'm not sure how I feel about that or how I'd utilise that, but it is something that I think would be quite good. You know, particularly for longevity, 6 strings, 37-inch scale length, it would be quite useful, I would say, I imagine, you know. But this is stressing me out, dude. I can't seem to get this right. But that's all part of it. Alright. Do you prefer humbuckers or singles? Humbuckers generally, man. Humbuckers generally. I'm really not happy with the sound of that bass. That sounds terrible. Try it for yourself. I don't recommend that, Aristotle, at all. That's kind of cool, I like that. Ah. You know what? I made a joke saying I was losing my mind. I actually think I am. Whatever you do, do not put your bass or guitar in it. Just don't. Please do not. Serve a purpose on its last moments. That's one way to look at it, man. There's one way to look at it. I'm so sick of this. Don't dance at me.
Sounds like it's Indian.
You know why that is?
Because it is.
Because I'm using an Indian scale. Ibanez Iron Label.
Okay.
That is completely correct. I'm really not happy with how that sounds, guys, to be honest. Bah! Sorry. See, I can do it there. That's fine. It's just recording, man. There's something about recording that just throws me off, and I know it sounds like I'm making excuses there, and that's because I bloody well am. Will you be posting any more one-take covers? I might, but I don't know what I'd do. I might do like... You know what I did consider? That's a good question. Well, I'll take a 2-second break. I considered doing like a series in which I do one-take covers, like, but I'll improv at the same time. So say like Everlong. I might do one of Everlong tomorrow. That's a good idea. Everlong. That would be a good video. So you could do like Everlong with improv during the whole thing. So I might do it. I need to have a shave. The reason I haven't shaved... Look at that. I've been sleeping on my head. Yeah, I would like to do like one-take covers with improvising involved. But the thing is, like, the biggest thing at the moment is I really want to get monetized on YouTube. Because I get a fair few YouTube views and it's like, oh man, if I could earn a little bit more money from this, that'd be great. But I'm not going to sit here and beg everyone and whatnot. You know, it's just watch time. That's all I need is watch time hours, and that's a whole thing. That is a whole long thing. You know, all takes time. But if you have any suggestions on what I could one take, I'll definitely take it. Hey Rocket, where you going? I was thinking about doing some 1975 songs. Maybe like Somebody Else. So no, actually that's something I could do right now. Let's do a change of scenery. I might do because I'm going to do a cover of Somebody Else for my own band kind of thing. How would that go? So, what would it be? I think that's the first notes.
Today's weather forecast of Country Jack's rainbow storm and shake, inspired by Skittles. Squish the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Only at Country Jack's.
I think that's right. I should probably work on stuff for the July, to be honest. Which is my band. So that's right. What's that? Work on the July. What a novel concept. Yeah. The thing is, I can't start a band around it. Like, I do have band members, but it's just I can't do it until I'm in Brisbane. That it? Let's end it on that. I should work on that actually at the moment, but I do want to work on this original at the same time. The whole see if I can one take it. If I can one take it, we're going to keep going, but if not, we're done. One more, we can do it. Someone sent me a message saying they want to start a band with me. Because I don't see 50 of those messages a day, man. I'll read that later. So, I don't know who it is. I've got no idea who that is. I'll have a look later. Maybe it's an interesting proposal. Maybe it's a good one. Go again. We can get it. That was good enough. I'll leave that there, just for the sake of writing. But then I go. Anyway, we keep going. So I heard Alone plus Easy Target's a good song to do it. Who's that by? Da 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 da. Alright. This is gonna be bloody awful, but let's digress. Foo Fighters. Oh! No way back from me. It's actually quite loud. Why is it not working? I don't like that pre. Hear the solo vocals. I was off key then. That's where it is. So much reverb, dude. Turn it down. Oh. That's a lot of reverb. Bit off key, but that's fine. I have to redo the bass. Back and I've already done the back and vocals. Cool. Alright, we can do this. That's up loud. Don't want that. It is all going to make sense eventually. Okay, we can track this. I'm going to turn down the vocals a bit. And the ambient. That ambient layer is cranked. From France. Finger each. Yeah, so one of the things, like, a lot of people wonder. That's probably my max. You don't really need anything. If you want to play to the same level as me, that's all you need. But obviously, like, you just want to go, I would start with, like, the major scale. And just grind that, basically. Alright. Metronome. I went way too early there, bro. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I did not go. I did not go because I'm an idiot. Alright. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not happy with the start. Two, three, four. My baby, this ain't the last time that I see your face. I already messed up. Cause I'm no, I deleted it all. I just deleted that entire track and I can't undo it. That's really cool and really helpful, man. That's fantastic. It's great. Also, I've got to do this. It's probably for the best because I just realised a mistake I made. Can I still do it on a normal guitar if I don't have bass? Yeah, man. Undo. Then FC will let you know. Do Alt F4. Will that help? All it said was that I'm trying to kick Paul McStarkey. I'm joking. Oh, man. No, I wouldn't do that. I remember back on the day, I used to play a game called RuneScape, and people would be like, hey, if you drop your gear, you can duplicate it by pressing Alt F4. Old RuneScape. Well, I've got reverb. That's fun. Alright. because I was focused on the vocals too much. I might have to change to... Yo, hey, Neri. I don't know how to pronounce that. Narai. That's a bit better. Alright, let's see how we go with that. That might be a bit. 2, 3. Stop. I've got a hand cramp, dude. Alright, we're just gonna splice that in. But we'll see how it... Sound okay. Where did you get your bass? Online, man. There's some timing issues with the singing that I'm going to have to come back to, but that's fine. I should get rid of the ambient. Mistake there, but we can edit that. Ready? Chug it. Okay, go. I'm gotta splice it. Play Eye of the Tiger. There's this might be 3 backing vocals, man, to be honest. So if I solo it, right, I'll turn the metronome off for you. Right, that's 1. Everything has effects. For vocals anyway. Because it's shoegaze, I'll tell you what I run. I run a reverb, a compressor, an EQ, a limiter, right? So I'll show you. If I play this, trying to have as much reverb as possible within reason, right? Throw on the second one. Which is a lower one. And I think it's a falsetto I added in. Hang on. So that's the low one. Hang on, what's this? What's this one? Oh, there's a very soft falsetto one. Hey, Rocket. right? I don't even know if you can hear that. Hang on, I'll crank it up, right? So this is in the background. It's very high up and very low in the mix, right? So this is without any effects at all. It's just very raw.
Gonna keep doing it every time. Stop believing everything you're saying. That I should be getting over it. Too much body.
Alright. We can turn all that down now. Let's go back. There we go. So yeah, there's a lot going on there, man. Yeah, I got to reply to my partner. Play Seven Nation Army. Alright. I think, where's the chugging bit? Right, I had the hand crank there, right? We don't have Guitar Center here. Not sure if I'll do. No, not in Australia. Went off time there. I might just do single notes. Basically, but everywhere shifts into state anyway. But pretty much just local. I can't wait to mix this because it sounds like trash. Timon's so out on the singing. Alright, so I saved it that time because I'm a smart boy. But I'm going to try and edit the vocals a little bit just to make my life a bit more difficult. Are the vocal cracks intentional? For some reason, what's it called? When I sing, I have a lot of vocal cracks when I sing. I don't know why. It's just kind of always been the way that happens for me, which is fine. Is what it is. Like, this is the thing too. Like, I'm not a vocalist in any capacity, so it doesn't matter. This is just for fun. Marshall MOSFET from a place in Sydney. Get it shipped to Melbourne. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's something about my singing with the vocal cracks. I can't help it. I don't know why. I don't know why. But people tend to enjoy it, so... And this is the thing too. This is all just for me to have fun. Sweetwater, Sweetwater are difficult for Australians. Might just... Like there you can hear me pound. There was a vocal crack there. Did I do it on the other one? Yeah. Both had vocal cracks. However, my throat works. Vocal cords. Alright. Now I can fine tune this a little bit. Was that bang on? Oh, okay, I'm going to re-record that bit. So it's really important that bit. Play Give Me Some Love. I don't know what that song is. Two, three. Okay, that's enough. So I want to have that bang on, but I also kind of want to have like a pick scrape into it. But we'll check that's 100% accurate. Because it's very important. It was bang on. Alright, so I want to do a pick. See if we can do it. I don't know really if it'll sound good. Maybe. I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe I could do like a feedback volume swell. Okay. We can volume swell it maybe. Let's have a listen to what that sounds like. Come on, baby. This in the land that I'm there, your face. Come on, baby. I know this in you found someone to take your place. Man, for some reason, that just doesn't connect as it should. I'm not happy with that, but that's okay. I think. How can I do this? Talk about problem solving. Ah. Try that. Because the problem is it's like has this weird anticlimactic build-up going on, which doesn't really make sense. You should kind of hit a little bit harder there, but again, I'm not like a producer or nothing, so what do I know? But I do know if we solo the track, we might begin somewhere. If we trim the volume active, yes. And we set that there, insert point, and we bring that right down. It might work. I'm not saying it will. That might work. Let's turn this off. We'll see how it sat with the whole thing. still not happy with it. Maybe I could throw a limiter or a compressor on the bass, even though I've already got one. Maybe I'm worrying too much for the mastering part at the moment, right? That could be a big thing. Like worried about the end result when we're not even there yet. Tone sounds kind of cool though. Again, there shouldn't be. Yeah, I know, but it's a habit to put a limiter on before anything happens. It's very difficult not to, because it's mastering. Limiters are cool, you know. So I've got to re-record the vocals for that bit. This bit's bang on. I'm actually quite impressed with how in time those notes are. Like, viewing them. I agree I shouldn't be mastering though, man. I've got no idea. What cab sims are you using? It's a good question. That bit was out of time. I am using a Dave Beta 52A. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. It's in the anagram, obviously, but Dave Beta. It is based off... I don't know. Doesn't say. Doesn't help. But Dave Beta or Better. So... don't know. Cab might need to be changed, possibly, but not stressed about it at the same time, you know what I mean? I could, but I could just EQ it by the same measure, you know? I need to redo that bit pretty bad. I actually might completely dip the bass out there. Just... Do you have the mid scooped? Don't know. Oh no, I don't. I've actually got a boost on the mids, but I'm just using the bridge pickup, man. That might be what it is. That might be what it is. In fact, some might say I'm betting that's what it is. When I'm not. Not at all. Whoa. One of America's largest airlines has ceased operations, leaving passengers stranded. How does that happen? And without jobs. What? How does that work? Sorry, I'm reading the news. I shouldn't be, but you know, these things happen. Alright, we're also going to have a quick look at the stock market. Oh no, I'm in the bin $2. Alright. So I don't know how I'm going to approach this. Could EQ it a bit. Just bring the highs up on the bass, because there's not going to be guitar, right? So put the highs up the entire way. Have you ever heard of King's X? The singer played bass. It was a 12 string for a lot of songs. He routed his bass through 2 amps, one clean, one dirty. No, I haven't, but like the whole frequency splitting stuff, is quite common, particularly these days. That's cool. If you recommend me a song, I'll gladly take a break and look it up, because I need a break. I'm trying to record this stuff. I'm trying to prepare for my 24-hour stream, and I'm only an hour and a bit into this one, and I'm tired already. So, the 24-hour stream, I'm going to have a bed here. I'm going to try and sleep. Black Sky. Alright, let's hear that. Right. Black Sky Kings X. Cool. Alright, let's hear it. So hang on, before I dive into this, what's the background of the band? Are they just like a bass player and drummer, or what's the background there? I can hear someone walking around. You coming in? Hey. Both the dogs. There's one. Hey, Rocket. Wilbert, can you not, please, man? Alright. I'll send. I already got it up, but what's the information? That's a cool dog, man. They all sing, but the bass player was the lead singer. Okay, gotcha. Let's listen.
Okay, so it can't be right. I cry and try and think and fight. Okay, so I need some help, but they can't fix the way I feel. Just one day, just 1 second, maybe just a minute. Feel no pain. Oh, I want the light, black the sky, like the
I'm not big. I like the music, but I'm not big on the vocalist. Right? Rocket, come here, please. Oh, okay, that surprised me. I didn't see that coming. I reckon it's cool. The singer is the tone kind of reminds me of some of what's it called? Reminds me of some of Metallica's tone off the Some Kind of Monster stuff. Kind of cool though. A little bit of wah, kind of goes into a funky vibe. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Hello, mate. Iron's a cool sound. That was a cool little rundown. I don't mind it. It's one of those songs like I wouldn't go hunting it out, but it's not bad. Nevertheless, very interesting. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna go.
So I heard
Oh, raw audio.
you found somebody else.
Yeah. Shut up. Me, not you guys. Hang on. Thanks, mate. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'm very concerned with how this bass is going to come in here. It's not too bad, but the levels are off, right? I wonder if... Hang on. What if? What if? Muddy bass? That is very muddy, man. What if we were to... I just want to hear what it sounds like panned left and right. I don't know how to do that with the setup I've got. Usually it has the things where you can just... Where is it? Meters? No. Stereo peaks? No. Where's the thing on... Oh, pan active. Yes. 100% right. That's right. Track performance? No. Where was that? Track layout? No. Envelopes. Pan. And we pan that all the way left. So it... Alright. Didn't make much difference, to be honest. Maybe if I don't hard pan them. Right? Actually can't hear the difference. Hang on. Oh no, it is making a difference. Did you just lick my bass, dude? Why are you licking my bass? Okay. Can you leave me alone? It's actually better in the middle. For this, Jesus love you. Thanks, man. Actually, it doesn't make much difference at all, to be honest with this. So I'm just gonna leave it. Come on, baby. But I don't know how to do it. Maybe I should do another layer. You might be onto something, Dark Side, okay? I don't disagree. I think I've got an idea. What if we get a more distorted sound? And we put that underneath it. Clean, low, muddy bass. Hang on. I want to try unclean first. Let me try unclean. Because we could do both, right? We could 100% do both. I just want to hear it. Let's just hear it. Take off the metronome. Nah. I can't tell the difference, to be honest. It's starting to sound too clean, which I'm not a fan of. Which I don't know, man. Probably, you know what? I might have ear fatigue at this point. That's a potential thing. But if we mute the vocals, get rid of the crappy vocals that I've put there, right? And we just keep the turn the ambient down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm probably gonna need 3 layers. I think you're absolutely right. Okay. What's the pedal there again? This one? Do you mean that one or do you mean the one I'm using? I assume you mean the one in the background. Alright, we're gonna have a listen. Oh, what? I'm a fool. Okay, this is gonna sound better. That's way better already. Okay, we got it. Oh. There you go. Fishing is as fun as fuzz. Should beginner bass players use 4 or 5 string first? Whatever they want to use. I recommend 4 because it's simple and because it's symmetrical. And I thoroughly recommend an even amount. It's easier on the brain. But honestly, it doesn't matter too much. People start with 6 string basses at times. It's very rare, but it does happen, you know. So I do recommend 4. So we've got the symmetry. It's easier to learn some scale shapes and all the rest of it. So just look through me. Yeah, man. That's by Animals Pedals. Animals Pedal. Have I seen the 1975 live? Yeah, I saw them in 2020. What year was that? 2023 in Brisbane. And they haven't been back to Australia since. Saw the 1975 in Brisbane, 2023. I went with my ex-partner. I didn't know the band at the time. Damn, Unk. Play a rubber band first, then go to bass. That's exactly correct. Animals Pedal are a cool company, man. Really cool. They got a pedal I wouldn't mind having just for the background there. And that is the... What one was it? It's the fishing... No, that's the one I've got. What's it called? I Was a Wolf in the Forest or something like that. Let me find it. I think it's technically an overdrive. I don't think it's a distortion. See if I can find it. It is I Was a Wolf in the Forest distortion, which is the coolest name for a distortion in the world. And it's got a really cool picture of a looks like a greyhound on the cover. It used to be a black pedal, but they've changed it. Do you have a fish tank? No. Nope. Not at all, man. But yeah, I might, I wonder if I could get a used version of that pedal and do a review on it. That's an idea. That could be something cool I do. It used to be 9-volt pedals. That's right. Maybe they changed. I forgot about that completely. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think I might start doing like a pedal series. I might do it with guitars. What was the Hot Mario video you made? I have a rocket though. That's right. He's right beside me. What do you mean? What was the Mario video I made? What's the actual question? The Mario bass cover. What about it? What's the question, man? I'm just having a look at pedals now. I shouldn't be. But I need to practice for the 24-hour stream, you know? So in a few minutes, I am going to have a quick break. What is that? That's a bypass pedal. Is it? Yeah. Oh, no, it's a delay. No. I'm going to have a quick break in a second. Are you actually Mario? I want to do a Smash Bros. One. I should record that soon. Dude, there's this cool EQ pedal. I don't know if that's lighting up or... I should do a series where I buy extremely cheap pedals and review them. That'd be fun. Or I buy them secondhand on eBay. Let's try eBay. Let's have a look at eBay. Have a look at some pedals. Alright, let's have a look. Hey, a bass for sale. Don't get distracted, Jack. You fool. Okay, let's have a look. How do you get good bass definition on an EQ? That's a, it's probably a question for Darkside, actually. Darkside's more in that realm than me, to be honest. He has a lot more knowledge than me on such things. I think it depends what you go for. I've kind of expressed a few times I'm not a tone guy. And when I say that, all I mean is like, I'm not he bought the Black Eagle on it. I did. That's 100% true. Yeah, when I say I'm not a tone guy, it means I'll find things I like and then just stick to it, dude. Alright, so we're going to go... The max price I want to pay for a pedal is $50. $47 for these pedals, which is kind of scary. Oh, dude, these pedals actually look kind of cool. But I guarantee they're terrible. Oh, no, I can't guarantee that. They actually look kind of cool. Dude, I remember pedals back in the day costing a minimum of like $200, $300. Now you've got these like mini pedals. Living in the future. Donna, big mouth distortion. Alright. 1 minute, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. But I'll keep the stream running, right? Yeah, I'll be back. But I need to take a break. Need to get up and stretch. I heard my name. What? Anne. I was talking about you're probably the guy to talk about when it comes to tone and all the rest of it. You know a lot more about that department than I do. And then we'll get back into recording in a second. Oh, how am I going to do this, man? That sounds terrible. That might sound cool. It's not enough reverb. That bit's out of time. Alright. The bass is sounding... What's your favourite colour? Have a guess, man. Have a guess what you think my favourite colour is. If we add a bit more reverb to the bass... That sounds cooler. I know, Jackie. Are you running the reverb parallel? You know what's funny about that? Dark side? I don't even know what that means. You okay, Rocket? Okay, I'm gonna have a stretch. I'm gonna have a stretch, and then I'll be back. But I'll be like 4 or 5 minutes. Dark side's in charge. Dark side's in charge. That's why I said that you're probably the guy to talk about. So, I'll be back. I'm gonna have a stretch. Make sure Rocket has a drink of water, and then I will be back in 4 or 5 minutes. The stream's gonna keep going, and I'm gonna. You know what? What are we gonna play? Darkside, what do you think of the inevitable march towards death? We're gonna play one of... No, not blue. We're gonna play... We're gonna choose a song. I'm all about it. So I've got 5-minute break, so it needs to be a 5-minute song. Alright, we're gonna do... Porcupine Tree? No. Smells Like Teen Spirit? No. I wonder what band Jackie likes. And I wonder what band he's thinking of. 4 minutes, not long enough. 401. Alright. We are gonna do... something by the Beatles. There's your first problem, the Beatles. Clock's ticking, it sure is, man. We are gonna do... Here we go.
Oh, and I can play from...
This is The Birthday Party by the 1975. And I'm going to come back and we're going to keep recording this because we made some headway with the tone. I need to refresh my ears. I really need to go to the toilet. Which is going to be part of the 24-hour live stream. But this is The Birthday Party. Fantastic song. Chair, play the bass. Hound. Rocket, you come out? Let's go like this. Hang on. Can we lay the bass down? Alright, we're going to keep an eye on the bass, Rocket. Alright, see you all in 5 minutes. I'll be back. Hey, come on. Come with me.
Maddie called Maddie as well. Pulled away when I went in for the kiss. No, it wasn't at this. Put the tap on, cover up some piss. After 4 years, don't you think I'm hopeless? That switch from American shit in a hotel room. We start a chef on the bed. Make a little hobby, have a go into the lobby to get the things they don't have. Does it go through you when I'm talking to you? Know that I can sue you if I'm married and you fuck up again. Press myself for self-revive for my wealth and progressive causes. Drink kombucha, buying it busha. Surely it's a prank 'cause I'm in need of it. Look the fucking state of it. I can relate to it. We can still be mates. It's only a picture of friends. Place. Oh, I see. Whatever
Slow down, slow down,
that
slow down. Come around this way. Good boy, thank you.
Good boy. Good job.
My friends, to stay clean.
That was good. I'm actually ran on early, man. Ah. That was only 4 minutes, Rocket. Good job. Ah. The chair is amazing at bass. Fantastic. Alright, I'm back, baby. I got no idea how I'm going to do this 24-hour stream. We're at an hour and a half. I got 2.5 hours to go today. Alright. Go super duper though. "24-hour live stream's kind of ridiculous." Has Kira replied? No, Kira. No, Kira, my friend. Although we have Charlie. Favorite flavor? No. The raspberry ones are good. Hey, Dad. What's your favorite super duper flavor? Purple. Lola likes the sour ones. I like the sour ones. Alright, back we go. Rocket went with butt. Alright, let's do what we're going to do. Alright. Man, those vocals are loud. It's a bit better. That bass is way better. It's got a lap, baby. Now I know it's sounding like my band. I need to redo the vocals, but that chain of the reverb's really good. And we got the background vocal. Now, Probably a little bit more reverb would be good there, but whatever. On the vocals. That's neither here nor there. We're going to focus on the bass today. Look at this background light. You said you found someone and taken place. Just don't believe that. Actually, I have to do chords there, don't I? I really do. Ah. I've got to kind of. That's going to be difficult. I didn't even tune for this. I recorded wrong. I had it on both pickups. Sorry. Start again. Yeah, no Kira, man. No Kira. It's one quiet lady. Also, I've got some messages there I've got to respond to from my partner. I have not listened to. I should, but... You're a punk? What do you mean you're a punk? How you going, man? I remember you. Yeah, Kira is a cruel, cruel lady. That might work. We'll see how it sounds. The cruelty of Kira. Alright. See if that works. I like that one. Thank you, Tipsy. That's very funny. Actually, out of time. Might work though. The bassists should play wherever they want. I need that bang on, dude. Okay. That needs to be... Should be getting on... Ah! I went early. Ah. Ready? Good boy. 2. Ah! Even the professionals have their bad days, baby. Alright. Let's try again. Getting over head. That'll work. It looks like it's bang on, so... Oh, this infernal mouse. Always causing me grief. That's not true, it's been a good mouse. I've had this computer for like 6 years, dude. Oh. It worked. Tell me more guitar maxer jokes. Okay. I was like, why is this? The guitar just drops out. I feel like I'm missing a bit, actually. I am. That's not right. Hang on. Oh, that's that bit. Let's get someone you love and get someone you need. Hi, hey Josie. Or Jose? I don't know. Still, you say you need to clean. I don't disagree. Thanks, man. Thanks for the kind words. Oh, we're trying to record something at the moment. So, the actual reason for this stream is nothing to do with the song. It's completely to do with trying to prepare for doing a 24-hour stream. And I'm only like nearly 2 hours deep into this one. How's my phone? My phone's kind of warm. It's not hot. How's my computer? My computer's feeling a bit warm, and the enagram's feeling a bit meh. No, I've only used enagram. Oh, sorry, I've only used the Parallel X once, and it's never been in any of my recordings or social media content. So everything you've ever heard from me is either Line 6 Helix, Joey Sturgis Tones, Bass Forge, Bone Crusher, or it is the Dark Glass Enagram. It's about an Australian bass player losing his mind. You can get a fan. I can, but the fan down here, like... Actually, can I do this? I don't know if I can do this. Okay, watch this. I hope this works. I pray this works. I'm sorry if it ends the stream. Ready? Did it work? There you go. So that's the other side, right? That is... Everyone says to me, hey, it's nighttime. No. So... Right? That's the other side of the wall. So there's nothing here. I haven't got room for a fan, as you can see, right? So you can see guitar, like bass cases just there too. So if we go like this, come back to me. So it's not nighttime at all. So that's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Hell yeah. All right. How can I record with Anagram on PC? So with the Anagram, you just plug in. That's right. 2% self-docs. Dude, I don't really... People say stuff about, like, doxing me and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that, right? And, like, this is a serious thing, Paul, right? When people say that, I'm never really that concerned about it because you can come to any of... Like, you can look up my band and just see me at shows. Like, someone will come and what? They'll come to the front gate and then they can't get in. or they'll come to the front gate and be greeted by Rocket. Like, he's a security dog. You know what I mean? If anyone's dumb enough to try and do that, I feel sorry for him. Also, dude, 100% transparency. I had a home invasion with 5 guys last year, and they ran from me. So that's enough information if anyone wants to dox me and be silly. I'm a new user from Anagram. Ken. So you do have a dark glass Anagram? All you got to do is plug it in the computer and then download some ASIO files or something like that. I can't remember what it is. ASIO. I don't know what the actual terminology is. You give me advices. It depends. What do you need to know? If you ask specific questions, I can give very specific answers. Alright, we got a visitor. My name's, and I bet you can't play this riff. Dude, I've got to do one of those in the next few days. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Yeah. Well, this is the thing too. I used to run a business from my house. Like, none of it's really private information. Did you buy a preset from... No, but you can get my presets on the marketplace. On the preset hub or whatever it's called. If you just type in Jackie T, like Jackyt, you'll be able to find everything I use. It's... Rocket. Come on. I might just leave it at that, right? There's a few effects that are good. The entropy is the best one I find. Tells you out of time, but I can fix that, right? Nothing to worry about. Get money, I can't give you my soul now. What do you want to know, country boy? What does that mean? Forgot about that solo bit. Did I use an amp or an active cab? I just use speakers, man. It's like a flat response. Is the fuzz pedal the only physical effects pedal you have? I have a looper somewhere, but I'll probably sell that too, you know. Doesn't bother me. I don't think about such things. But yeah, dude, only the fuzz and the anagram. I had a Helix, I sold it the other day, which was good. I only sold my Helix for 500 Australian. I just got rid of it. It had a few issues, to be honest. It is what it is. You know, he was happy to get it. That's all that matters. Speaker? Yeah, like a studio monitor. If you type in Yamaha studio monitor, you'll probably find the exact one I'm talking about. I can't remember what they're called, the exact models, but they are good, and they give a flat response. So the good thing about them is it doesn't matter what you do. If you play at a gig or you play a show, you'll be able to have the exact same tone as if you were at home. It doesn't matter the environment, which I find is typically the best way, right? Depends on what you're doing. Same with recording. Why does your strings look different from your old shorts? That's a good question. So I used to use DR Strings Black Beauties. I swapped over to D'Addarios. That's literally it, man. No big secret. What's that? If you need to rehearsal or go to concert, how you meant... Okay. I should have restring my bass with tape wound strings. No tape wounds. If you need rehearsal or go to a concert, how do you manage that? I take the anagram, and at rehearsals, I go straight through the PA. When I play concerts, I go straight through the system. That's it. I don't need an amp. I don't have an amp, and I do gigs all the time. So you don't need such things when you got an anagram. But I do have a fold back, like flat response speaker that I take with me. I just keep it in the boot of my car. I don't really need it, but I do keep it nevertheless, you know, because it does help with a lot of things. It comes in handy is what I'm trying to say. You're better off to be over prepared than under prepared with these things. So I take one all the time. And love has gone cold, you intertwine your soul with somebody else. I heard a kitten mew. No, you didn't. You absolutely didn't, I assure you that. Is his voice crack? It was probably a bird outside, to be honest, man. To be just 100% honest with you, it was probably a bird outside that you heard. But there is some voice cracks in there. Turn that right down. Okay, we're getting to the point where I can start mixing everyone. Did you feel that amps are dead? Nearly. I think I can't stand the metronome clips. No, dude. Yeah, I'm done for the metronome clips. Actually, actually done with bass. Oh, dude, metronome clips. Get used to it. When you're in the studio, dude, you can't escape the metronome. You gotta live and breathe the metronome. All right, so we can finally go back to just editing music. Tornado of Souls. I just put the bass down. I don't even know who Tornado of Souls is by. We can look at it and we can have a listen to it together. How about that? I'm considering selling my gear and our long pedals. I don't have any. The only pedal I have is there and the anagram, and that's it. I don't use anything else. Megadeth. Oh. Thanks for acknowledging me. You're welcome. You know who I should acknowledge? You gonna come in? Oh, big stretch. There we go. Big stretch. Do you think a metronome is still necessary if you have a good member or a drummer? So hang on. Since I use it, I feel that I have a lot. Yeah, man. You don't need anything else now. Come on, on your bed. Move over a bit. There you go. Good boy. Do you think a metronome is still necessary if you have a good... I need to roll forward, mister. Yeah, come on. Come on. Back it up. Yeah, dude, metronomes are 100% necessary in that. You should never discount a metronome. The drummer, like, okay, if you're talking about a live scenario, you don't need to have a metronome in a live scenario as long as you're in time together. However, you should all individually practice with a metronome, except maybe sometimes a singer, but a singer should have good timing as well. You know, it's not just about the instruments. Live scenario, it depends. You gotta remember, sometimes when you're running like a festival, when you do festivals sometimes, you will have your in-ears, and then on top of having the in-ears, you'll also have the aspect of needing to play to a time limit. So say you've only been allocated an hour, that hour needs to happen like that. So you have to play to a metronome sometimes to be able to fit the times schedule, if that makes sense. Some people will have their in-ears. Where's mine? So some people will have their in-ears, right? And while they've got their in-ears on, let me just do this. While they've got their in-ears on, right? So these are becoming more and more commonplace in the music industry, right? Lexus, that's the best way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Sometimes the drummer just needs it. So if you got them in, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. Rocket, can you not, please? You've got that going through. You will run a click through there. But sometimes you'll have an audio going 1, 2, 3, 4, fill 2, 3, 4, 5, verse 2, 3, 4. And it'll say all these things, which I don't necessarily think is 100% positive all the time. Particularly, it depends on like what you're doing. If you make your living playing in, say, a cover band, you don't necessarily need those things. And the audience sometimes likes it not to be so stagnant. Like something we did at our last show, we ended up jamming a lot, which was cool. It was cool. It's a completely different dynamic. It brings a different feel to the audience and it lets them kind of, you know, have a bit of a, what's it called? A lot of fun. I love listening to the most weirdest music ever. I'm trying to think, what's my favourite weird band? Probably, if you want to look at something very strange, man, look at Hanatarash. Hanatarash? I can't pronounce it, but if you type that in, that absolutely is a very strange band. I wouldn't even call it a band at some point, you know. Wait, why does it feel like you started a stream later than your morning stream and earlier than your afternoon stream? Because I did. That's 100% correct. I decided today, Rocket, that's your tail. You don't need to get that. Can you leave that alone, please? Glass Beams is a good band. Yeah, I don't disagree. So I'm trying to work my way up to the 24-hour stream. I'm doing a 4-hour today, and if I can do a 4-hour, I know I can do a 6-hour, right? So if I can do a 6-hour, then I 100% know I can do a, what's the other one? 24-hour. Because the 24-hour one will go like this. I'll wake up, I'll have a shower, I'll come down, right? And once that's done, so I come downstairs. Okay. So I come downstairs, I hop in the room, and when I'm in the room, I start at night. Why would I do a 24-hour stream? All right, Lexus, I hear you. Here's my question for you. Why not? Paul, the plan is, right, so I'll go from the start. I will, because I'll sleep in here. I'll just bring like a pillow and some blankets and just go there, and I'll eat. The only thing I won't do is obviously I need to go to the toilet at some point. That's reality. So I will start at 9 a.m. and I'll have lunch ready. I'll have some water ready. I might order pizza. That might be cool. But I'll take a few 5-minute breaks and go outside and whatnot. So you're not staying awake for the whole stream? No, I'll sleep overnight. I'm not going to... one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, so here's a Jackie T exclusive. No, but a serious thing is I had a heart operation when I was 17. So it's really important that I have good quality sleep, along with, borderline personality disorder. Lack of sleep really plays with that. Are you still going to stream after the 24-hour stream? I might do it later in the day. Depends on how far. A pizza with bacon and pineapple. No. How do you manage the volume on the Enneagram when you change presets? Why is it? Some presets are just louder. There's a button up the top right that you can press and hold. And you can just spin it around and that'll control the volume. With your custom presets, it's kind of different. But I only use the one preset live anyway. I'd probably get a Meat Lovers pizza. I might invite Norman over. That might be an idea. If I can invite Norman over, that'll make the live stream a bit easier. And it's something we can do that. I got to prepare, right? Because I'm going to be in this room by myself for 24 hours. And then I'll sleep. Then I'll wake up. And when I wake up, I'll get up. Do what I do. What happens if your phone dies at midnight? It's a good question, right? I don't know. These are all things I've got to think of. But my phone will be on charge. That's why I keep checking the heat today. Zoom call with Kira on the live stream. I don't really want to have... Like, I know you guys see Kira's face, but I don't want to put Kira's video likeness anywhere. It's like my partner. Like, Darkside's seen what my partner looks like, but no one else really has. So I try and keep her separate. She doesn't go on the internet much anyway, my partner, which is lovely. It's a nice balance to have, because it's not that she's not an open person. She just doesn't really care, Then have a phone call. I don't even know if Kira would pick up if I called, to be honest. That's just me being honest. But, oh, we got some messages. Who we got messages from? Alright, I should check it out. I don't know. She very rarely answers me. I don't understand a sleeping stream too much. Explain why it makes sense to you. Well, I think that's like a fair point, Lexus, right? I don't understand a sleeping stream. Alright, so the whole point of it is I tend to do these streams for like an hour or two at a time. And for some reason within my character, you can see it with my bass playing. I like to push things to extremes for some reason. I don't do it. I try and do it in the healthiest way possible on all occasions. I think it could be a borderline personality disorder thing. I'm not sure. Not that I want to talk about that too much, but that's in complete remission, but like you still have stuff come up. I think it's because I thought of it and I'm like, I wonder if I could do that. And that's the thing. It's like a harmless thing. Because if I start feeling a particular way during the thing at all, I can just stop. But it's an interesting thing that after I move, I won't have the opportunity to do a 24-hour stream, right? It's just, I just won't. It's always there in my experience. Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the things too is when it enters remission, you still kind of get it. There should be punishment if you fail a 24-hour stream. I actually think that's quite fair. If I'm to say I'm going to do a 24-hour stream and all the rest of it, it'd be nice if, like, here's the thing too. If I was monetized and I was getting paid for it, it would make way more sense. But Lexus, I guess the thing is, at its core, is I thought of an idea and I'm like, I wonder if I could do that. I'd get a lot of work done. The other thing too, Lexus, is within that 24-hour period, I would 100% try and record an EP and put that out, because that's a cool concept, isn't it? To be like, all right, I'm going to, from this 24-hour point to this 24-hour point, I'm just going to focus on music. I'm going to talk to people and engage with people and see what happens, right? So that's the whole concept. You get like 2 for the price you want. But I wonder, it does make me wonder who would even care to watch the live stream at that point. Yeah, so it's not just like me just sitting here talking. Rocket, can you stop snoring, man? Okay. I got to check the notifications. 10,000 followers. Who cares? Nah, people just talking about junk. That's fun. So, it's a few things. I don't think I'd get that many watches, but it is a cool thing to have that happen. And I would probably go to sleep at like maybe 10. I'd have a shower before the stream and then wake up, and then we would get to 9 a.m. and that would be it. Or I could start at 7 a.m. That's an option. If I start at 7 a.m, man, that's a struggle. So to put in context, this stream's been going on for ages so far, or it feels like it. So I would go 7 a.m. This would technically be 9 a.m. and I would still have... Oh my goodness. Dude. Hey, quick question. How do you prefer your action? I'm going to be re-singing it. My bass would like to hear your opinion. Not as low as it can go, just a tiny bit higher than as low as it can go. Dude, I got no idea how I'm going to do it. Do you ever sing and play? Yeah. Sometimes you can hear me singing on live streams. It depends on what I'm doing. I don't regard myself as a singer at all. I wonder if you sleep talk. I will mute the camera as I sleep. I think that's the safe option, right? I'll either have this, probably the light. Like if I go like this, I've got a studio light here. Ready? If I go, I'll probably just have that light on. Or maybe I'll get a little lamp or something, because otherwise it's not fair to have it going. Or maybe I'll have the monitors on or something like that. I'll sort it out. It'd be interesting. The thing is, I wonder how many hours of watch time that would get. So this has been going on. I'm starting a band where I'm playing bass and singing. I love singing. I'm not the best singer, Lexus. So the band, when I moved to Brisbane, I am starting a band where I'm playing bass and singing. I don't really want to sing, but I can rely on myself a lot more than getting another singer, you know what I mean? It's very hard to get people on the same page, and that way I can have myself plus one other member, which would be a drummer. And I know a few drummers up there, so I might be able to just do that. That's also my goal, is the same. Playing, hey John, how are you? Playing bass and singing, yeah. I think it's kind of rare to see bass players sing. Hey Adam, no worries at all, my friend. And how are you? Nice to meet you too, mate. I scream and play guitar at the same time. My band days are over. Your days are over, mister. I scream and play guitar at the same time. Yeah, I used to be in like a screamo band, to be honest. Didn't you get asked to be in a band the other day? Darkside? Almost. Me too. Turn this back on. It used to be common. Motorhead, places. Jason did. Yeah, that's completely correct. I forgot about Motorhead. I think it's kind of ebbed and flowed a little bit. I get asked all the time Dude, because of my location, I never do. Like in-person ones. People message me all the time. I got a message while I was doing this live stream about it, you know? I send an SOS to the world. But what about Geddy Lee from Rush? I don't know. I've never really watched any Rush, man. It's a whole different paradigm for me to even think about, to be honest. I've never been a Rush guy. I've never looked into Rush. I couldn't even name I know that Tom Sawyer or whatever it's called, but Rush, just for me, just hasn't been a thing. Hasn't been a thing. What is the model of the speaker you use? Is it FR? It is a FR. It's a Headrush 112. I think that's what it's called. Headrush 112. It's a Headrush FR 112. The FR 112 is what it's called. Man, it feels like Headrush pedals just like fell out of it. First ever band you fell in love. Nirvana, and then it was followed by Seether completely. I loved Seether probably more than Nirvana in the long run, but Nirvana was the first band I loved. Is it louder? Louder than what? What are we talking about in particular? What are we talking about? Is it louder than what? Oh, itchy. Sorry. 3E by Mars is peak no wave music, in my opinion. I don't even know what that sentence says, Tipsy. I actually have no idea what that sentence is saying to me. No. Is that speaker portable? Yes. Yep. Yep. I carry, so my entire rig, if I include carrying that, I have my Helix bag, which is over in this corner, but I won't grab it. Helix bag, and then it's followed by one of my basses, and then if I need to, it includes the speaker. The speaker isn't that big. It's probably, maybe that big, that high, maybe. It's similar trying to blend into Gen Z Alpha. I don't understand. I don't even know what the difference is between... Well, I kind of... Like, at the time-wise, I do. But, like, I don't know. I'm a millennial now. Now. I've always been a millennial. But I'm a millennial. And I just, I don't know. I don't really care about any of that stuff all too much. I don't think about it, you know. So... Whatever. Anyway, let's keep going. One of the things... Can you show the speaker? No, it's in my car, and my car is not here. I'm very unk. You know what? I remember the first time someone called me unk online. Now, I wouldn't say I was offended, but I was kind of like... down there, Rocket. I wasn't offended. How did you connect with the Enneagram? XLR cable. Yeah, someone called me an unk, and I'm like, oh, dude, like, that's rough getting called an unk. And then I'm like, I actually am an uncle. So it's like, what do I care? I actually am that. So it doesn't matter. Anyway. It's kind of funny, isn't it? No. Getting older. Like, I'm 32. I'm turning 33 in 3 months. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to spend my birthday with my partner. That's going to be amazing. So good. God, I love that woman. Anyway, let's keep going. I reckon I'm going to do this. So I've got to go. Oh, I thought you're 60. I'm 46. Actually, hang on. Brett sent me something. My boss sent me something. I should get onto that for him, so I don't end up in trouble. Where is he? Alright, I gotta... It's a picture of my girl. Alright, burning perk. Should have been telling me all night long. Oh, I don't even know what unk means. I was a turning demon for older men that you're not a dad. Yeah, it just means uncle, man. It's kind of like, yeah. That's it, you know. That's my interpretation. Anyway, my boss sent me this from the gig last week. I can't remember. There's Brett singing. Who's that stud? Is this country? Yeah, this is the country band I'm in. This is the gig we did. Paul in the background. Who's that studly bass player, mate? Just camera audio, so whatever. Hell, let's go to the end. How's it end? What we got? Yeah, everyone's clapping. Everyone's happy to see me play. It's all about me. The band wouldn't exist if it wasn't for me, baby. That's not true at all. Brett's an amazing singer. But through your phone you get one. Yeah, dude, I might upload it. I might send Brett a message and ask if he wants me to upload it. Are you in one or two bands? That's a great question, Paul. I got asked to be in a band today, actually. So I get it a few times. I get asked if I want to come and perform or do whatever, but I reject a lot of them. The only one I kind of considered, but not really, was a tour through Canada and Europe, which I kind of was like, I don't feel like doing it with that group of people. Which is nothing against them, it just doesn't match what I'm trying to achieve with Brett. So currently I'm in one band while trying to operate, you know, the whole bass playing side of business for myself. At the same time, right? So within that, with Brett, you have to look at some things in the music industry, like what band are you in, blah, blah, blah. So what you kind of look at when it comes to gigging and whatnot is sometimes not what's the biggest opportunity. So touring through Europe or Canada is an amazing opportunity, right? No one can deny that. That's incredible. However, what brings longevity from a financial situation? It's much better I spend that month or two spending time with Brett and getting gigs and all that, and helping Brett build the musical business that we have intertwined with the band, and having that as my income as opposed to spreading myself too far out. So sometimes the support that you give has to be based off the financial aspect of what you're going to get throughout the long run, right? And that's just the reality of it, that it's got to be stressful touring overseas as well. Well, this is the thing, man. I've got to think about my dog. I got to think about my partner and someone else. So it's not just me and my partner. I'm going to think about someone else involved in that. Yeah, I have zero tour experience. Yeah, look, this is the thing too, is a tour is what you define it by the exact same thing, Lexus. I'm going to hire a saxophone. Well, the 1975 has a saxophone player. Why not? So Lexus, one of the interesting things, you've been talking to me a little bit about like having a band and that. So one of the interesting things from a marketing perspective that Brett is going to focus on is you can have a run of gigs. Say you have 5 shows and you can book them back to back to back to back. So it might be 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and then you've got 2 shows every weekend. That can technically be a tour. A tour is whatever you call a tour. You could have 4 gigs in a line. So like say Melbourne, halfway, Wollongong, Sydney, then Brisbane. You can call that a tour because it's all just in one trip. You know, you could even do it across multiple weekends and return home. That's all it is it's just a run of shows. So anyone can call anything a show, you know. And it's a promotional thing too, to say you're on tour and all the rest. So it's a whole thing. I gotta find where this singing issue is in this song. Oh! Turn this right down because I gotta fix all these levels, right? Howdy, my name is Israel. Hey mate, how you going? I'm not big on that reverb. It's the echo. Well, there's that, right?
I took all my things that make sounds.
That's very raw, isn't it?
I heard you found somebody else.
Turn that down a bit.
And at first
That's loud, sorry.
I thought it was like
Hear the voice, mate? I might do...
took all my things
Alright, hang on.
that make sounds.
Alright.
So
Let's try a bit of delay. I think that's it. But it'd have to be quite low, you know? What? Oh, there's one called Delay Floaty. Let's have a look.
I heard
Ah! Mix. Let's turn the mix right down. Will you do more bass player later? I may. It depends on if we've got to rewrite it.
I heard you found
But,
somebody else.
eh.
And at first
That's kind of cool.
I thought it was like
Good idea, Dark Side.
I took all
Yeah.
back the rest I can do without.
I'm back. Hey, Nolan. So I'm gonna put it a bit there. Turn the bass up. So the bass is starting to get somewhere. Wrong lyrics there too.
I'm the king.
The falsetto note. That needs to... I don't know. It might be that I've got it at a low volume too. Hang on. What is this, the title for this, by the way? Somebody Else. It's a 1975 cover. I thought it just crashed. It didn't. Okay, we're good.
I took all my things that make sounds.
I can probably turn that bit down.
Rest I took all my things that make sounds.
Don't want it to be...
That make sounds. So I heard
What's this one?
you found somebody else.
You know what? Are we going to add a dark side suggestion on the delay? We're going to add a delay... Ooh, delay reverseness. Let's hear that. Just... Turn that right down. That's kind of cool, but it's too much, right? That's cool. I can't use it, but... I've listened to a chorus and I have a...
It was like
It's kind of cool.
I took all my things that make sounds. The rest I can do without.
Well, there's a lot of effects, but there's not, right? So if I go like this, I'll show you. We'll go through the effects. It's the nature of the genre, right? But let's go through the effects, and I'll put them on in order, right? You'd be surprised at how many effects are in everything. So this is it. This is no effects. That's just raw audio. That's an EQ. It's a limiter and a compressor at the same time.
And at first,
right, so I'll just rewind it.
So I heard.
Hear the voice break.
So I heard. You found
reverb.
Somebody else.
So there's not that much reverb on that one.
And at first,
and delay.
I thought it was like
there's actually not that much going on.
I took all my things.
I was even off key there, right? But it's the second layer that actually has a lot more going on in terms of layers, right? So that's the second layer. Sounds cool. Might turn up a fraction. And that one's just to flesh it out and give them all full. So if when I it's still going. When I do this live in any setting, you know, when this band's off the ground and running, which won't be for a hot minute because I've got to make sure I look after Brett. Be right back. You continue of 24. It's not a 24-hour stream today, mate. Not today. That'll be... When will it be? I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be here for an extra hour and 27 minutes because this is just a 4-hour stream today. But is what it is. Tomorrow I want to do a 6-hour if I can, but I've got to record stuff at the same time. Got to make sure this is right. I need more. What if we go down? Can't do that. I'm gonna go now. Okay, man. Have a great night. Okay, this can have more going on. Let's get a delay. Lo-fi, what's that? That might be cool. Can't even hear it. We gotta go again. Ah! Too loud. See you, mate. Alright, so if we go delay, time adjustment, sustain, stereo bounce. Stereo bounce. That's cool. Maybe. It does bounce on the stereo though. That's kind of cool. Filters. It's very low. What kind of filters though? That's the question. It's kind of cool, but whoa! Band pass. Ah. Let's go like this. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Hang on. Band pass filter. On one of the bass tracks. Oh, I thought we were talking the real instruments, the vocals, mate. Let me just stereo bounce, because that sounds cool. Out it. That's too much. You want a tube preamp on the vocals? Tube preamp, maybe. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Actually, is there... Actually, the levels are quite good there, though. Let's see if there's a pre-tube. And you should know by now, baby, I'm not paying any money for extra plugins. Have you ever used a coin as a... Yeah, man, absolutely. I don't really recommend it. I don't like the tonality of it, but there's no reason why it can't be done, you know, at the exact same time. There's no reason not to do it. You can do whatever you want, you know. Oh, my hand. I might have to take another break and say, okay, we better reply to these comments. What's going on? Cool. Angus Young, sure. George Harrison's Rocky. What's George Harrison's Rocky? I have no idea what that is. George. It's hard on the strings. It is hard on the strings. That's a good point. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Just people commenting on that video I made about like signature basses and all the rest. It's quite interesting. I think, what's the Squier basses at the moment? Do you guys like the Meteora basses? Like from Fender? I think they're kind of cool, to be honest. The more I see them, the more I like them. But I wish they had a matching headstock. I reckon they're really cool. Matching headstock would be way cooler. Would you tolerate a girl breaking up with you and trying to stay friends after? Okay, bits of hits. We can absolutely talk about that. All right, so what's the circumstance? Why did she break up with me? That's the first question. Why did this, in this hypothetical situation... Well, you can't use this situation. Let's say if a friend consults me and says, should they stay with a girl after they've broken up with me? Should they stay friends? What's the circumstance? You've got to give a bit more... Like, it's a very nuanced situation. So let's talk about it. I would love to talk about that. Sounds like you got a lot on your friend, a lot on your mind, man. Oh, hey, Dark Side, look up Oh, this is sick. You'll see it and be like, yeah, I can see why you like it. Type in Fender Made in Japan Limited Hybrid 2 Jazzmaster Noir. That's kind of hot. They make Jazzmaster basses? No inlays. Bass, no inlays. That's kind of cool. Would you tolerate requests for feet? No, I would not. Kira always sends me memes about feet. Hello, real Aristotle. Yeah. No feet. We don't talk about such things. You know what you never see? You never really see jazz basses with... Oh, sorry, jazz basses. You never see maple fretboards with no inlays. Really? It's not that common. It's always like ebony or rosewood or pale moon ebony or something like that. Man, I love Australia, but due to turmoils in the world, I'm not sure they would approve our visa to tour. We're political songs, and I've heard nightmare stories. Depends what political songs you have, man. Hey, Silver Judas, oh, wait. If you're saying that, actually, no, I won't play your band on live stream. However, if you comment the band, I will go listen to them in my personal time. We don't need to get political. But I'm saying that I'd like to hear your band, is what I'm saying. It's, yeah, there's definitely some nightmare stories about touring around the world if you've got political views and whatnot. And that, you know, music is music at the end of the day. It really just depends. What's the band? Also, where'd the breakup guy go? I was fully ready for that conversation. Do you like the looks of the Legator Wraith? I think I know exactly which one that is. WR5F. Hey, Jackie. My band's called Outro. Oh, stay out of this. Oh, yeah, the Seafoam Green. Do I like the looks of it? Yeah, it's kind of similar to the Ibanez EHB. Agree to hate. Good. I got it written down, man. Archby. Yeah, I think it's one of those things, man, where it depends on the political views that are expressed. I have a Squire Jag H-Bass, not too bad. Should I invest in learning on a multi-scale? What do you mean by learning on a multi-scale? Do you mean like getting climatized to using one? Is that what you're saying? It's a shame we don't have 5/6 string basses here. I have a 5. Yes, exactly. Send me the link to the Fender. I can do that. Hang on. Let me just... Did you do a Summer of 69 cover? Is that what I just saw? Yeah, I'll send you that. There's that link. Dark Side. So, yeah, I think one of the things too is when we talk about music, or if we talk about like freedom of speech, it's the whole thing, and I won't go into it too much. But, yeah. Yes, we did. It's really good. Yeah, it's kind of worth climatizing to a 5/6 string. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth it. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're down tuning and all the rest of it, then yep, absolutely. I'm back. Hello, Paul McStarkey. We put blast beats into a Brian. Okay, I can listen to that one on stream. Let's hear that. All right, so Summer of 69. Agree to hate. It's a pretty cool idea, man. You should play. I'll play that one. Also, what tuning is it in? just so I know beforehand. I'm sure I could figure it out by you, but
I got my first real 6 string. Bought it at the 5 and time.
reminds me of what's his name? Oh, what's his name? Oh, I'm having a mental blank. Giovanni and the Hired Guns. That's who it is. I should duck. What?
Waiting till my fingers bled. Was the summer
Go for it
of
this week.
69.
That's cool.
Guys from school had a band and tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married. Should've known, never get far. Going on the back now. Some have seen the last forever. Oh, if I had control, yeah, I was gonna be there.
There goes the double kick. I like it. Great drum fill. I like that. No, definitely, you definitely kept the vein of the song. How did you just come up with the idea to do that? Well done, man. That's cool. That makes sense. Because I do the same cover in my band, but it's a country cover, you know? Cool. For people that don't know, and I said it reminded me of Giovanni and the Hired Guns. Oh, that's the live version. We don't want a live version. I don't mind in this situation, feeling got me thinking. Okay, so this is his voice reminded me heavily of Giovanni and the Hired Guns. Coming in? My ears didn't sneeze, so why'd you listen? When I first heard this, I was at a place called Valor Beach. We had a Lil Wayne study. I thought that's a Lil Wayne for a second too. I don't think it is Lil Wayne. Yeah, no. That kind of gravel in the voice. Yeah, send a photo on my bass. We'll check it out in a sec. Oh, should get back to recording this terrible cover for my bed. I only got an hour left. I might take a break in 9 minutes. Because that's what I gotta do. It's what I gotta do, right? You gotta take breaks. And then I can reply to that message. I got a message from my partner. I got a message from my partner's best friend's partner. So, that's the whole thing. It's a whole thing. I should definitely do it. I'm very tired. How far away would the move be? Yeah. Cool. And if everyone's got a song for me to check out, I just accidentally played it. I gotta figure out this bit. There's an error in here somewhere. I'm nailing more lead lines. Yeah, man. That can come up. Oh, you can't have that there, can you? I'm nailing. I'd like to put it on my page. If you make me a song, what's... what's the page though, Geographic? I'm not, you know, like big ass Henry. Yeah. How are the shirts going? Good, man. Good. How do you think about Negative Creep cover? I think it'd be a cool way for you to do your songs. Maybe. Tweaked Geographic. Oh man, I don't like what I'm looking at the page now. What is this, man? What's tweaker mean? What does that mean?
In the tweaker
Hang on. I'm just clicking the video. Dude, I've got no idea. What does tweaker mean?
village. He rises on the soaked pavement, unfazed, like this was the mission. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, two tweakers roam the street, one hauling a Walmart bag like precious loot. The other unleashes a full Walking Dead shuffle. Yet the soda never spills, not even a drop.
Bro doesn't. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what any of this means. You got to remember, I'm 32. I can't wait to release it. Membrane, awesome.
In this episode of Tweaker Geographic.
Wait.
A tweaker is
So Tweaker Geographic. What is burnt?
He accepts straight into
Oh, okay. Sorry. Geographic, you got to understand, I have no idea what I'm viewing on your channel right now. Like,
Watch the face.
so just to make this abundantly clear, I'm probably the most sober person you can ever meet. So hang on. Let's start from the start. All right, let's start from the start, Geographic. I need to, like, this is like, all right. I'm on your channel now. And I'm trying to take it all in. There's a lot to take in, right? All right. So, essentially, and correct me if I'm wrong, you compile videos of people that are not sober. Is that it? Which Is that what it means? I'm really, like, I'm just trying to understand, right? So is it like meant to be, well, how about this? How about this geographic? You articulate to me what your channel is, because I understand that it's like a parody documentary. I'm very invested right now, man. So, well, songs are very hard to write, man. They're very, very... Oh, okay. All right. This is quite... I didn't know this was a thing. You got to remember, I don't consume nearly any content online. This is... Okay. My content is irrelevant. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I thought that's what you... Oh, but I'm so confused. All right. So, what's the song you want? Hang on, you've got a video called Turkey with a Mission.
On this episode of
Oh,
Tweaker Geographic, a tweaker in a black car attempts the ancient ritual of I can make it through and drives into floodwater. The current instantly disagrees, snatching the car like a bath toy and dragging it downstream. In the end, she's on top of the car.
I gotta say, man, it's kind of interesting. Like, it's interesting, one, that you've made these videos, right? Because there's a lot to this. Because someone said he profits from whatever. I'm not gonna say you profit from it because I don't know the situation. But it is interesting. There's two factors to this, right? You've got at least a minimum of 3 people involved. You've got the individual that is affected, right? I'm not going to say what's actually going on, but affected. You've got the person filming this. Then you've got Geographic doing there's obviously a what's his name? David Attenborough aspect here. So there's this situation where someone is in a very bad environment, right? Then you've got someone that's filming it and documenting it. And then at the end of the scale, there's a level to this that Geographic is incorporating, which is a form of parody, but it's also a literal documentation of what's going on. There's like 5 layers to this. It's quite interesting, actually. I feel very sorry for the people involved. I don't think anyone should be in that environment. But that's just... There's one that says Tweaker Armor. So, Geographic, any profits we make is given back. So Geographic, can you answer some questions? Is that possible? I'm actually very invested right now, and I have so many questions. This is like blown my mind, dude. I didn't even know what the word meant. All right. So this is amazing. Yes, I can answer. Okay. So 1, how do you find these video clips? Do people send them to you? And then on top of that, and by the way, I have no moral idea how to view this, right? Because I assume everyone I meet is a good person, right? However, like you said, not everyone wants help. like what? How do you? People send them in. Okay, all right. So from there, I'm assuming you use like some form of generative AI to create the overlay. Would you be willing to talk about doing a feature on a song? Yeah, man. If you've got Instagram, send me an Instagram message. That's probably the easiest way, you know. That's probably the easiest way. Yeah, so geographic, people send them in. How do they do that? Do they do that through social media? Because this is the thing. On your channel it says all. Are you narrating it or is it AI? Because there's something that you've written in the description of your channel that's quite interesting, right? Observational content only, which, from what I've observed in my limited observing, is true. I switched accounts. Cool. Hello, mate. So foreign to me. Like, I obviously know about these troubles like that happen in the music industry of people like this, but to have like the layers of a documentary situation within it is just bizarre to me. Like, it's outside my realm of comprehension. Hello. What are you after?
Nothing, just putting some stuff in the bag.
Rocket's following you around.
That's what he does.
He loves you. You're his best mate. Hey, Dad, do you know what a tweaker is?
The tweaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking crackhead.
Don't, whoa, don't swear. Yeah, I didn't know.
Crackhead.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Not so much here, but in the States, they call him.
Oh, because it's like a US thing. Okay, alright, that's why I didn't know. Wait, did you just... Dad knows, yeah. I had no idea. Someone, so I'll give you the background. Someone has this thing called Tweaked Geographic, millions of views and everything, and has like kind of like a David Attenborough voiceover on it. And I was confused because I couldn't figure out what tweaker meant. And it's kind of like obviously a National Geographic kind of thing to it. But like this is the thing I was talking about. Isn't it strange from a perspective of you've got the individual that is affected, right? I'm going to just use that wording because I'm on live stream. You got that, then you got the individual filming it, and then you've got this person on the live stream that has a geographical parody of it. So, and then it's like also the consumer. So there's like four layers of things going on. Bizarre. A strange world. Yeah, I didn't know what that word meant. Anyway, alright, I'm going to can the live stream there. I need to go do some stuff and record videos for tomorrow. I was going to go a bit longer, but that was a wild ride. I didn't think I'd learn what a tweaker is today. See you. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye, people.
How do I close this thing?